Hey, we are back once again.
What's happening?
The duo episode. We got it. Elijah is soon on his way. He's still dealing with adult stuff because adulting is very tough. He'll be back very soon. Hey, Ball Central Podcast. Myself and John are here. You can find us on all your audio platforms, and for if you want to see our beautiful faces, uh, Spotify and YouTube. And Anchor is no longer with us. They deceased, and now they turned it to Spotify for podcasters. So if you want to
R.I.P.
post
Anchor.
on there, yeah. So just like shit, what was the thing we started on? The one with the mic.
Yeah, it wasn't Anchor. Anchor was our second.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Do you remember? I don't know.
Oh nope.
It was
Oh,
it was like an irrelevant thing.
it was like radio talk or something
It
like
was
that.
like radio talk or something like that.
Yeah, well, we're not on there anymore either. So hey, we have a lot of things to talk about. MLB season started today. The Red Sox lost by a tragic game. They almost came back in the ninth. They're down five scores. They lost 10-9. March Madness is almost over. The Final Four. We'll get into that. NBA talk as always, and some NFL fact or fiction. So, John, how are you doing today?
I'm doing amazing. The Mets won. Or no, they're not. They didn't win yet. It's the bottom of the seventh, top of the eighth. But the Mets are winning. It's opening day. I'm excited for it. Went through something a little stressful earlier today, but now I'm feeling better. Having a little Chinese food, enjoying life. Yeah, doing well. How about you, Phil?
Hey, doing pretty good.
Any bets hitting?
Braves minus 1.5 will probably be the go-to this year.
Okay, I like it.
Because hey, that is a tremendous team. They're second in World Series odds, so there's not a lot of good teams in the MLB, so there's a good chance that a lot of their games are only by two or more. So,
And except in the division, I mean, you got the Mets, you got the Phillies who went to the World Series last year, you got Washington trying to somehow make a franchise work still. So hopefully we'll see a glimpse of them. But
all right, and me, John, Elijah, were talking last night for like maybe a good hour or so. We made our MLB Prize Picks parlay. They're all uploaded on our socials. You got to go check them out: Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, etc., etc. And we'll give you a review of them during the show. So make sure you stay tuned into that. So that's our little intro. Fantasy basketball update, just a small little update, nothing too big. Tommy, we have a family bowl in the ESPN fantasy basketball bracket.
I wanted it and we got it. Look at that.
But I'm gonna check the score right now. But I'm pretty sure Elijah's winning by a blowout.
Which is sad because I was rooting for Tommy. No offense, Elijah. But
Oh, damn. So as of right now, before the games play, there's only two games today: Celtics, Bucks, and Pelicans, Nuggets. Elijah is up 1464 to 992. Tommy's getting smoked right now. So it looks like Elijah will be our champion. So tune in next show. We'll give you the update. But I'm pretty sure it's safe to say Elijah got it. Because he lost last week, but now he's back. I'm pretty sure I'll be back. Oh, I thought you froze for a second.
oh, did I? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
You're good. So, how do you feel about Elijah winning this year? It looks like
I'm excited. I'm happy for him. I think his trades in the middle of the year worked out. They panned out. Congratulations. I think the people who predicted he was going to win right after he made those trades were 100% right. And I mean, I don't know. It was a great year for him. Happy to see him win. Yeah. What do you think about it?
I mean, hey, it's about time.
From one
I'll say
champ to
that.
another. Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I mean,
Okay.
He lost.
How are you going to say it's about time? That's what you got to say when
It's
you're
his redemption
congratulating
year.
somebody? Oh,
It's his
okay.
redemption year.
Okay, cool.
He lost in the finals last year, and now he's going to win this year, just like the Celtics. So
Sure.
I'm looking forward to it. Let's see. Also, a March Madness update. We're down to the final four. See, it's UConn versus Miami, and then
Yep.
FAU versus San Diego State, I believe, right?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that. I
think it is, yeah.
check them.
Yeah,
It is. It probably is.
Yeah. So before we get into that, our bracket challenge is between me and Kenny Lacey from IBTE. So it all comes down to one game. UConn wins against Miami, Kenny wins the money. But if Miami beats UConn, I win the money. So one game, one opportunity. We'll see how it goes. Any predictions, John?
I'm hoping for UConn.
Damn.
I mean, I'm sorry. Is it wrong to say I got a bet? I got a bet on the line, and I'm hoping for UConn. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens. It's the Final Four. So, who are you picking? Other than you're picking Miami, you're
I
straight up picking Miami.
I have to pick
You have
Miami.
to back Miami. I mean, you have to.
Yes.
You really don't think UConn's gonna win?
I have to
The
pick
team
Miami
that's
no
been
matter
winning
what.
by double digits lately.
I have to.
Oh my
If
god!
if the bracket challenge wasn't on the line, I'd have a
if
different
Miami
opinion.
takes it all the way, Miami takes it all the way. But
I don't care
can't-
if Miami loses in the finals. I just want them to beat UConn. That's
Really?
it.
You don't even care if they win or lose the finals? Come
all
on.
they have to,
At least
all they
way.
all they have to do is beat UConn. That's all I care about. That's all.
Okay, well,
go you. Yeah. Ed Reed.
I got some bets going on too. I've doubled down on UConn, Phil. So no offense, but like I'm all for UConn now because let me tell you some of these bets I got UConn in that I've been sniffing around. I got a bet today. I had the Milwaukee Bucks winning last night, the New York Knicks winning last night. The Rangers are currently winning 11-7.
Well, they're smoking Philly.
Yeah, which is awesome because Jacob deGrom was on today and helped them get out to that early lead. And then you got the Mets who just won. And then now I just need Cleveland and the Angels to win tonight and UConn to win. And I got like $200. I'm just saying.
You had to bet UConn. Oh, well.
I want to hear your picks too because I picked a Final Four bracket. I don't know if you're going to do a parlay for the Final Four, but I did a parlay for the Final Four. And I have, at least in the women's, going to the national championship, I have LSU and South Carolina. And for the men's, I have San Diego State and Connecticut.
Yeah, I think it's going to be I agree with the LSU versus South Carolina. Caitlin Clark has been balling out during the playoffs.
She has. But it comes
South Carolina.
Against South Carolina. If she beats South Carolina, holy crap. Holy crap. She just won the Nemeth, so she's the best women's basketball player of the year. You know what I mean? Yeah. And she's balled out. She's logo Caitlin. That's what people
40-point triple-double.
And by the way, no offense to like Steph Curry or any basketball player in the NBA, but when they shoot logo shots, no one's guarding them. She has a hand in her face, Phil. Like they know she's taking this logo shot and they're still trying to block it and they still can't. You know what I mean? I mean, if she had she has help. She likes her teammates. She's if I could compare her to anybody low key, you know who she reminds me of, Phil? Larry Bird.
I can see it.
Just because she's a homer, right? She could have went to UConn. She could have went to South Carolina, got offers from both those schools, turned them both down to stay home in Iowa. You know what I mean? And to play with her teammates. She's very a team type player. It's not like she runs away from the spotlight like Larry does, but she can hit threes. She can do it all. You know what I mean? So, I mean, she's putting together a great career.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna say. Yeah, you know what? Okay, I'll say Iowa for the upset. Iowa, LSU in the women's final, and for the men's final.
Okay.
Miami versus. You know what? Let me go FAU just because I think
out of here. You're gonna go both underdogs. You're gonna go two underdogs in one final.
Think about
really?
It. We have an underdog final.
Split back. If they both win, if both underdogs happen, and there's two underdogs within the final, I, John Meyer, will make a bet with Phil about the final. All right. Regardless of what it is, I will make a bet with him.
Well, I mean, with the way March Madness has gone so far, why not just keep the trend with underdogs? There's no number one or two seed available left. I think the lowest seed is UConn.
Yeah, but San Diego State can ball. All right,
I know they're good. They're good.
They can really ball. They've got a great program. You know what I mean? And I mean, the women's. I mean, yeah, there aren't really any number ones left, but like, I mean. I'm pretty sure South Carolina is a one in the women's bracket. But what I'm saying is, like, at least for the men's, it's like, I don't know. I think UConn is like a blue blood. You know what I mean? Are they not kind of blue bloodish?
Not recently, but they were.
Deep within college basketball. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean, the last time they won was like Shabazz Napier?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Akeem, you know what I mean? Well, no, you know what I mean? But like, and he was the one who came on this podcast and said the UConn Huskies are going to win the national championship. He said that. He said they could. He said my grandmother thinks they have the potential, and I just want to say,
Would you say that every year?
Akeem, I listened. What?
I say that every year.
No, he definitely said that this year. 100%. He definitely did. 100%. I remember because I bet on him this year.
Bet. Okay, but hey,
But yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. Are you putting together a bracket though? Or are you actually going to put it because there are a lot of underdogs on that list? Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah, we could work on
Like
something.
if you put that out, if you put Iowa,
LSU.
the two underdogs for the men's and LSU, like you put $10 down, you're gonna get like maybe $1,000. You know what I mean?
Really?
I think. I mean, we could check now. I don't know, but I mean, you're picking mad underdogs, so I would think you'd be in the plus. Or, you know what I mean?
That'd be a lot of plus picks. Yeah,
I would think. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm very wrong, but
let's find out. Let me give me one moment.
where is the women's?
NCAA basketball. Let's see. FAU in Florida. They're both pluses. Women's game. LSU is minus 134. And Iona.
You did LSU and you did
Oh, $10. If I do FAU, Miami, LSU, and Iona, Iowa, it's $10 would be 700. So close.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I was literally. I mean, I'm talking more than I mean, but like that's what I mean. People who listen to this podcast, like when we put down bets, we kind of want, you know what I mean, like our ideas to match how much we're gonna try to make. And $700, if you really believe in that, Phil, put that down because I have mine, and I'm only gonna make
15
like
would
100.
win. 15 would win 1,000.
I'm not about it. I'm
$5 more
sorry,
dollars?
but South Carolina. Let me
Yeah,
just tell you,
the Hawkeyes
Don Staley.
are plus
Like,
500.
I love the Hawkeyes, but the one thing I will say about this, if you could limit her, you know what I mean? If you can limit the one, you know what I mean? You could win that game if you're South Carolina. I don't mean to be like that, but like hack a Shaq all day. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
she'll make every free throw. So I mean it might not work, but like I'm just saying.
Oh, the Blue Jays might throw this game. Okay. So up next, prize picks updates. So we have a lot of prize picks parlays going on. Let's go with the tragic one first.
You know what's really tragic? Can I say this? Why is there no prize picks in New Jersey? All right, prize picks. I don't know if you're out there listening or what's going on. And I get like people in New Jersey want to make laws and stuff about betting, but like, could we try in the future to, open it up? You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I don't know. That's just me. Go ahead.
All right, so
Bill, what do you got?
this is the one that will most likely not hit. This is as of today. RJ Barrett and Jordan Poole.
How much is RJ down by? Like, how much does he need? He probably needs to go off, but like
He probably needs like 25-ish consistently. Maybe
he could make 25 with what do you call it, being out for 2 weeks?
Julius Randle was out for 2 weeks.
So I'm just saying.
This might be the opening. This might be the opening.
This might be the opening. But then Jordan Poole's got to put together too, and I don't see that happening.
Honestly, I Jordan Poole probably makes like 4 threes a game now, maybe 3.5. I feel like this is still possible. It's not completely dead out the water. Reminder. And this one is the NBA second half of the season. Yeah, I made this after All-Star weekend.
Well, that's nice, Phil.
Yep, everything looks good. I just need Anthony Edwards to pick it up a little bit more, and then Trae Young to have like a 30-point game, and we're good. So this looks like it most likely will hit.
Both things can happen. So.
Yep. And
wait,
then,
you need who to have a 30-point game?
Trae Young.
Okay.
Or at least 27-ish.
Okay, you can hit 27. Yeah. Come on. Man.
And then this is the one I made at the beginning of the year, October. Luka looking good. Everyone looking good. If this just stays the same, it's hitting.
Nice.
So, okay. And then this is the price picks me, Elijah, and John made last night. There's a lot of discussion. There's some ads, there's some drops. We switched a lot of things up, but for $60 to turn into $1,500, we need Randy Orez Arena to have at least one multi-homer game.
Oh my God! I was so against this pick. For the record, I just want to put that out there.
You're against
because,
both? Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, I was cool with it, and I am cool with it because I think it can happen. But this not going to put you on the edge of your seat for the rest of the season, Phil. We're going to be talking about this. Let's go.
Shouldn't all these picks?
I mean, not really. Like Vladdy's a hit. Come on now, Vladdy's a hit.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about here? Trey Turner, Bo Bichette had 3 hits today. What are we talking about here?
And there's still plenty of game left, so he could get one more at least.
Aaron Nola. I mean,
he had 4 today. 4 or
He had
5.
4 today, so good for him.
So yeah,
I'm with it.
Aaron Nola over 212 strikeouts. Vladimir over 166.5 hits. Jose Ramirez over 98 RBIs. Trey Turner over 22 and a half home runs, and then Bo Bichette 170 hits. So all this is, I think this definitely is possible. We picked a lot of good hits. We used my little cheat sheet as well.
And I'm excited to see what happens because the best part about this is that 5 out of 6 hit, we still get $80, and then whoever doesn't, you know what I mean? So we got $40 no matter what if we get 5 out of 6.
Right.
That's what I'm focused on.
Let's see.
But it'd be awesome to take $500 if we actually pull this off.
Absolutely. Fingers crossed.
And then Phil, all this is content. You know what I mean? Save this date at this time. Like, if we hit it, you know what I mean? That'd be what's up.
Absolutely. And then the last one, the one I made personally, the Ohtani discount, 30 home runs or more, so 31. Brandon Woodruff over 193 strikeouts. Vladdy, when it was discounted a little bit, at 163 and a half hits. Zach Wheeler, more than 185 strikeouts. And Bo Bichette, and then Robbie Ray, over 207 and a half strikeouts. So I feel good about this one as well. So
that's nice. I don't know if I don't think I filled out any FanDuel bets for the future. I mean, I might add some more. I haven't decided who's going to go to the World Series yet or who's going to go to the playoffs. So I mean, those are all still in play, but money wise, they kind of go down the more.
Goes I put a there was a DK DraftKings in a FanDuel promo. If you put money on a World Series winner to give you like a boost or something, I put it on the Astros and I put it on the Braves.
Astros is a good pick.
The top two. So
the Braves. You really think the Braves are gonna make the World Series this year?
They're number 2 in the odds.
When the Mets could make the World Series, I'm just saying, it might be the year.
Oh, Verlander got to be healthy first. But yeah.
All right. Which, no offense, proves my point. Like, I don't mean to be like that, but that kind of proves my point. Like, I said that with the ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So
I'm gonna replace the guy. I'm just saying.
Let's get to some NFL talk. NFL fan or fiction with the latest rumors and news in the NFL. First one, let's see. Austin Eckler will be traded this offseason. Fact or fiction?
I hate the Chargers, so fact. That's the stupidest thing you can do as an organization if you trade Austin Eckler. That's the guy who produces for you. Yep. But whatever.
He wants his money, so I don't blame him. He's a very talented man.
I mean, we saw Christian McCaffrey move too. You know what I mean? And that was even after he got his big contract. So, I mean,
right.
If they say you're going to move, it might move.
I think it's fiction. I think the very last second he'll get the contract he wants.
You think so?
They can't let him go.
Stay?
If they give him the contract he wants, he'll stay. They can't afford to.
I honestly think they can't let him go either. But I think they're crazy. I think they cut LT and they cut Rodney Harrison and they cut a bunch of people who are, you know what I mean, who could play. You know what I mean?
Right. Next one. Commanders will be sold this offseason. So far, there's 2 bids in there. Who knows if they'll be accepted or not? Fact.
That's a fact.
I agree as well.
And I think it's a rush job too, low key. I think they really want to get Dan Snyder out of it.
Yep.
Like I think it, you know what I mean? Like, and it's crazy because like you just signed Eric Bieniemy. You know what I mean? So this new ownership might not like Eric Bieniemy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, is he still number 2 in line for that job in Washington if Ron Rivera leaves?
I hope so.
You know what I mean? You gotta question that because I mean, like that the fact that the Redskins got Eric Bieniemy was a huge upgrade to their system. Like, I'm as a Giants fan are a little scared and annoyed. You know what I mean? That like you let this guy into your division, but it is what it is. What's the next fact or fiction?
The next one, Brock Purdy should be quarterback number 1 going into 49ers season.
He's not even his projected timetables. He's going to be back by like week 4.
When he's healthy, yeah. When healthy,
but I mean, I think that's the disadvantage. Like, no offense, but you need a starting quarterback from 1 to 4. You know what I mean? So like, you need to go with someone all through training camp, all through preseason. You know what I mean? Like, and Brock Purdy's not going to be there in taking those reps. So I mean, I think it's. Go ahead.
If healthy, who should he be the quarterback number one?
If healthy and earns the job, yes. He's gotta go through their system and earn the job like anything else. Like Trey Lance, I mean, you could say what you want about him, how you haven't seen much of him, or is he a bust, or he's worth 3 first. So when are we gonna see this guy? But like we haven't seen much of him. Do you know what I mean? Like you still got to give the kid a chance.
Yep.
So,
Week 1 through 4 is going to be his audition.
Yeah, I mean they also signed Sam Darnold, so
yep.
I think they might go with Sam Darnold to start the season if they don't think he's ready. But I think, hold on. I think realistically, if he goes into like OTAs and like all the pre stuff and he's like taking control, you know what I mean? Trey Lance been there 2 years, kind of Jimmy G's not there anymore. You know what I mean? Someone's got to step in. He's going to be healthy. It's going to be him and Sam Darnold. If he takes like a leadership role and he wants it, you know what I mean? And you know what? You let him and Sam battle it out in the preseason, and then you go with him for the first 4 weeks, and Purdy comes back. No offense, but that's his job. You know what I mean? Like, if he's playing well, why are we taking a guy out playing well? You know what I mean? Sorry about it, but I mean, if Purdy outperforms him in practice and they switch, you know what I mean? Like, it really just comes down to who wins games. Right. You know what I mean? I don't know. What do you think, Phil?
Yeah, you got to give Trey Lance the opportunity since Purdy's out for what? You said 4 weeks?
I think so.
Yeah, if he doesn't, if the 49ers don't win like good amount of games, maybe like if they don't win at least 2, well, it depends on the schedule, obviously. But if they don't win like 2 games, maybe if they're all tough games, if they don't win at least 2, then obviously you got to bring Purdy back because his momentum going into the season before he got hurt was amazing. So, yep.
And I mean, he played in like 3 games so far, and one of them was the Typhoon in Chicago. Do you remember that?
Yep.
So
they got injured. Yeah. Okay, next one. NFC South is up for grabs. There's no true favorite. Fact or fiction?
I think that's fiction. I think that is fiction. What do you think?
I'm gonna say fact.
Okay.
Panthers.
Okay. You really don't believe there's one favorite in the South?
I think Panthers and Saints are your top 2.
Oh, you're talking NFC. I thought we were talking AFC. My bad.
Sorry, NFC South. Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, I guess there isn't a favorite. I mean, for that division, yeah, you're right. I mean, I don't think I would disagree with that just because like it's all up in the air. Derek Carr's got to earn it. You know what I mean? Okay. And that team's still in debt, so they still have to cut people. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I like the Saints, but I mean, I'm also interested to see what the Panthers do because they've been signing all this talent. You know what I mean? So it's really anybody's. But I mean, I also like to see Tom Brady come back. You see him on the beach playing football? You saw him get burned by Gronk?
Yep.
God damn. But I mean, hey, I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Right. Up next, we got D-Hop is heading to Baltimore. Fact or fiction? They need Lamar badly, and the rumor has it the Ravens are trying to get him and Courtland Sutton.
Well, I'm sorry, but fiction. I don't know. I don't know what's happening with Lamar Jackson, but if I'm Lamar Jackson, it's too late. It's over. You know what I mean? Like it's sorry, but it's the milk is spoiled. I love Baltimore. I love their organization. They fumbled the bag on this one. I haven't talked to my my Maryland contacts in a minute, so I don't really know how they feel exactly about this situation. But I mean, I can't remember who I think it was Nick Wright. I just saw something from Nick Wright, and I don't normally watch Nick Wright because I think the dude's kind of mentally crazy with some of his takes sports wise. I mean, no offense, he kind of to me a little bit is a little crazy, but he kind of came up with something that was hilarious. Did you see it?
What did he say?
He was talking about the situation with like Baltimore and it kind of being over, and he was like, "If I'm the Bengals, right, I have to pay Joe Burrow. Do you know what I mean? But why don't we just give him a fully guaranteed contract right now?
Ooh,
do you know what I mean? Just to screw Baltimore. Right. Like Baltimore's gonna have to trade him at that point. You can't have 2 quarterbacks in the same division have fully guaranteed contracts. That's the thing you want. You're an MVP type player, and like he was talking about it. He was like it really only might be like 20 million more than what you were gonna pay him in the first place. You know what I mean? But
Right.
I mean, I'd like to see it happen. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but if it does happen, Cincinnati would be gangster as hell.
Side note,
But like,
Boba 4 hits, Vladdy 2 hits.
very nice, very nice.
Very nice. Tremendous.
But like, I don't know. I just
Yeah, it's fiction.
you think it's fiction? The Deshaun Watson thing? Or going
I'll say the D-Hop to Baltimore.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, it could happen. I mean, it could, but I mean, even if D-Hop goes to Baltimore, is Lamar Jackson coming back?
I think he goes wherever Lamar goes.
Really? Okay.
Yep. And speaking of
that's really what you think? You think D-Hop's gonna follow Lamar?
Well, yeah,
Really?
They'll try. Yeah, whoever gets Lamar, they'll try to trade for D-Hop. And speaking of trading, the Broncos will trade Sutton or Judy.
I'm sorry, but that was fiction as hell.
I'm gonna say fact. One of them.
Phil wants that to be fact, but I think that's fiction.
Yeah.
You'd have to give up a lot to get them.
Mhm.
You'd have to give up a lot. Like, did Courtland Sutton get injured last year? Who got injured last year?
It was Judy.
Oh, it was Judy. Okay.
Honestly, I think it might have been both. I'm not gonna lie to
the
you.
year before. I think
Yep,
it was the year before. But yeah, it's Judy definitely got injured last year. But like both those guys are decent receivers. You know what I mean? And you'd have to overpay for them. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So you really think Bill Belichick's going to trade for Jerry Judy?
I think someone will. It might be Belichick. It might be someone else.
Like a 1? Because that's what he's worth. Sorry, don't mean to be like that, but he's worth a 1. A guy in his prime who's a wide receiver who can be a really good wide receiver for you, he's a 1. He's a 1 and more, maybe. Like a 1 and a 2 or a 1 and a 3 or a 1 and a 4. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? So I think that's overpaying for what he is. You know what I mean? When you can go in the draft and get a guy. And I mean, I know people have said in the past the Patriots or other teams have like missed on guys, but like at least recently, a wide receiver in the top 15 picks of the NFL draft is gonna do you a solid for 2 to 3 years. You know what I mean? So
unless you're the Eagles,
who he is. What?
Unless it's JJ Arcega-Whiteside.
I mean, I guess, but like it might be a little short for some people. But like what I'm saying is like for the majority, you know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Let's see. We got the last 2. Lamar Jackson will be traded this year in offseason.
I think that's a fact.
Dude,
and I think it's a fact because he's already worth 2 first-round picks. You know what I mean? Why does Baltimore not want to get more than that? You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I think fiction. I think he gets traded next year.
Really? You think he sits out the year? You think he's gonna sit out the year?
Yep. He doesn't want to get injured.
You don't think anyone's gonna like? What I'm saying is like, do you know about his contract? How he's got the lesser of the franchise tags?
Yeah.
Like there are 2 types of franchise tags. There are don't touch my players franchise tags, and there are like negotiable franchise tags where you get paid less, but you get to negotiate with other teams, and if they want you know what I mean? It's 2 first-round picks. So like, let's say like a trade can't be worked out, you know what I mean? And a team just offers them something for 2 first-round picks. You know what I mean? Baltimore then can match, and he stays in Baltimore. You know what I mean? And then I completely agree with your thing of he sits the whole year. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Does Baltimore do that? You know what I mean? Like,
they have no choice to.
No. Would you? No, I mean, like, you could just take the first-round picks. You know what I mean? But like, would you match a contract that's almost fully guaranteed to literally save a guy that doesn't want to play for you anymore and probably will never play for you again, just to hold on to him? You know what I mean? It's just trade him. That's all I'm saying. But,
yeah. And the last one, Zeke will be a Jet.
Why you gotta say a Jet? Why you gotta do that?
Just because the reaction.
He was targeted.
So you're saying fiction?
I'm saying, unfortunately, fiction. I'd love to have Ezekiel Elliott on my team. I think he'd be great for the locker room. He'd be great for culture. He'd be great for showing guys how to be a professional athlete. And I think he did a really good job last year improving, at least on the goal line, you know what I mean, with scoring and different things. So, I mean, he also helped Tony Pollard, you know what I mean? They practiced together for years, and then he didn't make a big stink in Dallas. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't. This guy was basically taking his job, and he didn't, like, you know what I mean? He worked with him. He was his teammate. You know what I mean? So if you could do that, if you could see that happening, and he's not the issue, why not give him a contract? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna say fact. Why not? You know,
You think he's gonna be a Jet? Come on,
him,
stop.
OBJ, and Aaron Rodgers.
How dare you? Stop with this blasphemy.
Oh, you know,
I
someone
already
said,
got Ty Johnson on my team, who I'm a big Ty Johnson fan. All right, if you want to talk about an underdog really embracing it and doing everything with his opportunity, Ty Johnson's your guy. But like, add another guy to that backfield, I'm like, what's going on? Who's in the game? Now I gotta get great vision so I know exactly who's playing. So I mean, I love that, but like, I don't know.
yeah. You know, people are saying with the whole Aaron Rodgers and OBJ attempting to come to the Jets thing, people are saying it's like Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett getting traded from Boston to Brooklyn.
I love that. You want to know why? Because they won one championship.
From Boston to Brooklyn?
Oh no, you're talking about the other way. I thought you were talking about the first time.
People are saying it's like that.
Why would you say that?
That's what people say online.
Wow. You know what? I want you to say to those people, Phil. I have a friend that's a Jets fan, and that's really wrong to say. All right. Especially because, like, OBJ, first of all, you and me both saw him take over that Super Bowl. If he didn't get injured, he might have been MVP. You know what I mean? He was taking over that Super Bowl. He scored, like, and then got huge yardage and then got injured. So, like, unfortunately, he was out all last year. I'd love him to come back. I'd love him to have an amazing career. And I think Aaron Rodgers would help him do that personally. And I mean, Zeke wants to be a Jet. Zeke knows what's going to go down. All right. Zeke knows we're going to be a playoff team deep into the playoffs. All right.
Hopefully.
And no, I really do believe that. I'm sorry. I think we need to start saying it. If we get Aaron Rodgers for not a first round pick, by the way, that's what the Jets are after. I mean, like, that's like, bro, we got to take a first round pick, Aaron Rodgers, and go to the fucking Super Bowl. That's what I'm hoping. I mean, I don't want to be Rex Ryan, the guy who predicted it wrong, but I mean, well, at least I'm not Mike Tannenbaum, the guy who couldn't hold it together. You know what I'm saying?
But okay.
Sorry, that was a little shade to my Jets.
I'm pretty sure that's all the storylines as of right now for the NFL. I'm pretty sure there's more on the way, but hey, we got to wait for the season to unwind and continue. The draft is coming up, so we got a lot of news there as well.
Phil, fact or fiction, the Jets are making the playoffs next year.
They will. Fact.
That's a fact. Okay, all right. Let's see it.
Their win projection is 9.5. Do you think that goes over or under?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
No, for MVP?
No, this is before we talk about basketball.
Okay.
Jets win prediction right now is at 9.5. Do you see it going over or under?
I see it going over personally. I think we're a 10-win team.
So if I bet this right now, with your
what's the money at?
Huh?
What's the money at? Like, what's the plus minus?
Let's check.
I think you should do it. I think you should do it in a series of bets. You know what I mean? Like,
let's see. It should be
win total.
Huh?
What's the Patriots win total?
Ooh, I don't even want to look at it. To be honest.
Are you serious? Come on, Phil. You're gonna have a better year than last year. All right, you gotta have a better year than last year.
Oh, I don't think they have them up yet. Yeah, they don't have them up yet.
Okay.
So back to basketball. So John, I know you want to talk about this for first, so I'm gonna let you take the lead on this one.
Let's get into this. All right. MVP. All right. I want to start talking about this. How do we feel about MVP? Because for me, I don't know how I feel about it. There's a lot of conversation with MVP this year, and there's a lot of conversation with which we think who and who shouldn't win, but I don't know. It's starting to not mean as much when I think about it, because like the regular season, all right, it's a series of 82 games, which I mean I like, you know what I mean, but seems to be losing less and less importance. So if that's losing less and less importance, no offense, but the title of MVP is losing less and less importance to me. If the same guy wins it 3 years in a row and hasn't won a championship, sorry, but that's just what I'm thinking about. Phil, with me saying that, what do you think?
First, what MVP stands for, or
no offense to Luka, no offense to the Joker, but like, do you think if he wins like this year MVP that in a way like him being compared to Larry Bird, do you think that's gonna be like a good comparison? Like, do you think Larry Bird was just as good as Luka or not Luka, the Joker, or do you think like the Joker was just as good as Larry Bird?
I'm saying Larry Bird's still better in my opinion.
Well, I mean, yeah, me too. I think Larry Bird was better as well. He won championships. Like,
I mean,
that's something we talk about: championships and MVPs.
Yeah.
So,
also, something we haven't seen. We haven't seen a lot of people put pressure on Jokic that he has to win a title with these awards, and that's not been talked about enough.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So, like, I mean, that's why MVP's like lacking on me, because like if you're not gonna put pressure on the guy who's winning most valuable player to win a freaking championship, then like what are we talking about here? Aaron Rodgers gets killed in NFL media because he's got what, 6 MVPs or so many MVPs?
2 or 3, yeah.
2 or 3. All right, maybe I think he might have 4. I'm not 100%, but like what I'm saying is like he's got 1 Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So like because he hasn't won the game yet. I mean, he has, but like because he hasn't won the game again, you know what I mean? Like people are on his neck. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't know. I'm wondering who's on the Joker's neck. You know what I mean? Other than me. You know what I mean? Because I don't see it on ESPN and I don't see it on Fox Sports. And you know what I mean? Like
IBT Sports feels the same way. So
I mean, IBT Sports feels the same way. So I appreciate them. But like, it's just like, who is MVP? Like, my question is like, is this MVP going to be historic? Because if he wins, it's going to be historic. He's going to match Larry. You know what I mean? And like, as a Celtics fan, like I would be hurt by that because like, no offense, like legends have been taken down in the past. Like people have like people are, no offense, like with the MJ LeBron like debate, like that's like in a way saying like which generation was better. That's why a lot of the old heads are saying, oh, they're so soft in this new generation. And all the new heads are like, oh, the old generation didn't even take threes. You know what I mean? Like you have all these debate things, but like, I don't know. I don't think it's a fair comparison to say one is like the other just because they have the same amount of MVPs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, for me, if he does win his 3rd MVP, I mean, he has been playing well. So if he wins, he deserves it. But we also got to remember that you also got to him winning 3 MVPs doesn't mean he's able to avoid criticism.
No. It's not my problem that he's won 3 MVP. Like he can win as many MVPs as he likes. My problem is he's won 3 MVPs in a row.
Yeah.
And that's why he'll be compared to Larry, because Larry didn't. He's the only person to ever do that. You know what I mean? Because he took home championships and he actually dominated and he deserved that. You know what I mean? But like, that's all I'm saying. Like, are you saying like his accomplishments are just as good as Larry's with this? Like,
regular season accomplishments, yes.
Yeah, but like but like who cares? Nobody cares about the regular season. You got people taking time off.
That's why you win MVP for regular season.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like you could, like people are great regular season players, but if like they don't have any playoff experience, like it's like no, I mean, they're not talked about. I don't mean to be like that, but it's like
I mean, like I said, Jokic has always been a regular season player, a great one at it because 3 MVPs soon back to back. But you also got to remember like the playoff side; they're both 2 different things, and he'll be remembered much as a playoff performer. He'll be more of the regular season performer.
And that's my problem with it. It's like it's not the fact that like a lot of people compare him and Russ because in a way they're very similar with stats. They put up a lot of stats. And they've both been called stat patters. And personally, I don't believe in that term. You know what I mean? Like you're playing basketball to your fullest ability. You know what I mean? It's a sin if you don't put a stat on the board. You know what I mean? So like I never really liked those like debates to like, oh, he's a stat pattern, he doesn't deserve it for that reason or whatever. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, like, I get you're playing hard in the regular season, but it just I don't know. I just think it's hard. It's gonna be hard. Like,
also Jokic needs to be talked about more. I mean, sorry.
I mean,
Giannis,
how do you
Giannis.
even judge him or compare him to greats? Like, you know what I mean? He
Only in the
talks
regular
about more.
season. Only in the regular season. You can't compare him to postseason greatness.
But
'cause he
that's what
hasn't
I
done it.
mean, though. Like,
Yeah.
how do you compare him to Wilt or Shaq or
You only have certain debates with Jokic.
or
You can't,
Yao?
you can't,
You know
you
what
can't
I mean?
have
Like,
a winning debate or like a playoff debate with him. You can only have regular season debates because he hasn't done anything in the playoffs.
but I mean, that's what I mean. Like, regular season debates. Like, what at the
I mean,
You know what I
because
mean?
you can't
I mean,
even
like,
debate
leave
about
your
him in the
coat
playoffs.
at the door. Just stay at the door. Like, you don't even like. What are we even talking
I mean,
about? Regular
because
debates.
it'll be tough to put him in the all-time debate because his playoff success isn't there. So he'll probably be known as an all-time regular season great, but not an overall all-time regular season.
You're just
Overall season great.
And at that point, you're just creating new categories for him. You know what I mean? Like, at that point, it's just another category.
Yeah, I mean,
we would never talk about that. We would never talk about regular season greats, realistically, right?
Right. So he's automatically out of the conversation for like one of the greats.
Yeah. Which is a shame if you're gonna give him the MVP. It doesn't mean anything then. You know what I mean? Like, it's I'm just saying, like, his 2 MVPs that he had, those seasons were amazing. He beat out really good players, like insanely good players at the top of their game. You know what I mean? So, meaning he was at the top of his game, meaning he was the best in the regular season, meaning it should mean a lot. You know what I mean? But if you keep just giving them out to the same guy, you know what I mean, who hasn't won anything, it diminishes a little bit. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
But he hasn't won anything. I don't think that should be correlated with MVP. Because he
should though, because like
they're in the playoffs.
Well, yeah, because they're doing it to Joel.
But it's a regular season award.
Yeah, I know, but Joel Embiid is being connected to that. Like, he can't even win MVP. Do you know what I mean? Like, the dude's putting up crazy stats year after year, competing with him, and it's just like,
I mean, Jokic is average triple-double and is like one of the top 2 teams in the league record wise.
Yeah, I get that, but like,
I mean, the winning is there, technically.
Look at the players on his team. You know, is Michael Porter Jr. like, isn't he a good player?
I mean, no one has James Harden level player on Denver.
I mean, I don't. You and me on what James Harden is. I mean, I think James Harden is better than anybody on
the Nuggets.
But I think the Nuggets as a whole are better than anybody on are better than the what do you call it?
Sixers.
Yeah, because of their overall team, like Murray, Michael Porter Jr., and who do they have?
Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon, and like all these other mini stars. You know what I mean? They're mini, but they're still stars. So like, I think their star power is like, it's tremendous compared to the 76ers, because you really only have Harden and then maybe Maxey, right? Like, who else comes out consistently in balls like Embiid does? Nobody. So like, and then we're talking about this guy not winning championships and not talking about the other guy not winning championships who's taking home the MVP. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying, but it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's getting me. I don't know.
I mean, Giannis should get more looks because he's been the one that's been.
And Giannis should get more looks, but he will take it home at the championship. You know what I mean? Like, Giannis plays for championships. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying the Celtics won't go to the finals, but what I'm saying is, like, I don't know.
All depends.
I mean, the Bucks are healthy. The Celtics are healthy. I mean,
speaking of healthy teams, we got the Mavericks. Ever since they traded for Kyrie Irving, it's been a landslide. They were fifth. They were fifth in the conference. Now they're 11th and can potentially miss the playoffs. And Elijah said, our co-host, if Dallas misses the playoffs, he will do the ALS water bucket challenge.
He will. So that'll be exciting.
Why do you think Dallas has been terrible after trading for Kyrie?
Because they're both ball handlers. I don't know. I mean, no one knows the exact answer to this, and
I know the exact answer.
Oh, why don't you go ahead? Go ahead. Tell me the exact answer and see if I 100% agree with you. Go ahead.
So, part of it is Kyrie Irving, and the other part of it is who you traded for Kyrie Irving. Yes, you have one of the best point guards in the league, but on the other hand, he struggles on defense, and you traded away some of your defensive players and playmakers to get him. Playmaker, Dinwiddie, gone. Defensive playmaker, DFS, gone. And the Dallas defense wasn't that even great with those guys, and now it got even worse without those guys. And the defense from the Mavericks has been absolutely terrible ever since they traded for Kyrie.
Okay.
And they're still struggling, Kyrie and Luka as a duo, so the chemistry's not even there yet. That's why it hasn't been working as well. So it's just been very, very bad for Dallas and Elijah since he's a Mavericks fan. So
All right, I don't mean to come for you real quick, but I disagree with that entirely on Kyrie's fault. Was Kyrie in the room? Like, you know what? I do better job than him, or him. You know what I mean? Because if he wasn't in the room saying that, I don't believe that it's his fault that all these defensive guys left. You know what I mean? Like, the Mavs made that decision. That's their front office.
I didn't say it was. I didn't say it was entirely his fault.
Kyrie.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
No, I know, but you said partially it's Kyrie. Like, that was Kyrie's fault, though. I mean, I get they're not meshing, but that's not Kyrie's fault. That's Jason Kidd's fault. Like, Jason Kidd.
Kyrie is also on the court as well, so he's playing.
No, I get that, but like, is he not going 100%? Is he quitting on the team? Is he taking his jersey off? Like, these are all things you gotta look. I don't see it. Like, is he not doing his exact role that you need him? You don't even know the role that you had. You traded for him mid-season, right before the end of the trade deadline. So it's just like, I mean, I blame the front office and the coaching staff. Yes, Kyrie should be playing better, but like to blame one player or like the lack of other players because you traded for this guy, like they didn't even make these decisions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean, so like, is that on Mark Cuban?
Probably, yeah. Well,
I mean,
also why I say it's partially Kyrie, just because you guys wanted him so badly, and then you get him, and then you have to trade away your pieces to get him. So you're risking something for Kyrie. So
yeah, but he never asked you to do that. Like he never was like,
I know, but the interest in Kyrie is Kyrie, which means you have to break some of your team apart to get him.
Yeah, but like,
so
at that point, you could have traded picks. You know what I mean? You could have traded other things.
They didn't.
You know
so I mean? Yeah, I'm not saying he's entirely the problem, but he's part of the problem.
Yeah, but like, I mean, no.
I'm agreeing with what you said. Like,
I know.
It's the front office, but
I'm just a Kyrie. Like, I'm a Kyrie. Like, if he does something wrong, I'm all over him. Like, I can't stay off his back when it came to COVID or this other stuff. You know what I mean? And like with the anti-Semitism thing, like I was very against that. I appreciated his apology. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know. I hear what you're saying too. You're right. You're right as well. Like, but I mean, it's just crazy. It's crazy because like we all thought Dallas was gonna make a push with this Kyrie trade, and at low key, like Jason Kidd needs to get this together. Like, you can't. You're gonna get fired, my guy. Like, no offense. Is he not gonna get fired?
If Dallas keeps performing like this, he might.
I mean, if Dallas doesn't make the playoffs, Jason Kidd, I don't want to say his chances go up, but you have a whole offseason to think about what you want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't have Kyrie anymore. You have a bunch of space, and you could get rid of a coach. You know, that's all I'm saying. I love Jason Kidd. I'm a huge Jason Kidd fan. You know what I mean? But like, I'm worried just because like Dallas should make the playoffs. They're a playoff team.
Speaking of playoffs, we got some NBA fact or fiction as well. We're gonna do the same thing as we did for NFL, but for NBA.
Ooh.
See the first one. We'll go with the Mavericks will make the playoffs. Not play in, playoffs.
You want to go first?
I'm gonna say fiction. I think they barely miss it.
Okay.
Because of all the dramas going on, I think that them right now going from 5th to 11th really cost them, and I don't think they make up for it.
They're only a game and a half back or something, right?
Probably like 2 or 3.
I think only 2 for the OKC, but I mean, you still got to win in the play-ins, so to make the playoffs. We count play-ins as playoffs? Don't we count that? No. Are you sure?
No, I mean for me, the statement was: do you think they'll make the? Will they be when it's all said and done after play-ins? Will they be a 7th or an 8th seed?
I get that. Okay. I guess no. If it's under that, I think they make the play-in. Maybe they make it. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's complete fiction, but yeah, I don't know. I would say not complete fiction if I were to give you some.
Gotcha. Lakers will make the playoffs.
What are they at now?
They're at 9th seed.
I low key think they make it. I'll go fast.
I low key think they make.
I know
Yeah,
you
I got
probably
it,
you
yeah.
probably don't think they're gonna make
No,
it. All.
I think they'll make it. I think they'll
Okay,
get
cool.
they'll get the 7 or 8 seed. I believe so.
Okay.
Let's see. The Warriors can make it to the Western Conference Finals.
They could. They
It's a fact.
could. Fact. Why not?
I think they got a good chance because I feel like the Nuggets and the Grizzlies, there's some weaknesses there, and I think the Warriors with
You
all
got the
their
Kings.
talent. Yep, another weakness right there as well. I think the top 3 seeds might be a little overrated, so there's definitely a chance for the Warriors to make a jump back to the Western
I
Conference
don't know.
Finals.
I also think the Grizzlies are not that overrated. I think a lot of people are hating on Bane. Right? What's his name? Is it Bane?
Desmond Bane?
Desmond Bane. That's what his name is. Yeah, I think a lot
I
of people.
thought mostly Ja were getting most of the heat.
What?
No,
Oh
Brooks.
yeah, you
Dylan Brooks.
didn't hear about Westbrook?
Dylan Brooks.
Oh, Jalen Brooks. My bad.
Yeah, Dylan.
Dylan. My bad.
Dylan Brooks is the one you're talking
Everyone's
about.
hating on Dylan Brooks. That's who they're hating on. Yeah.
Yeah, he deserves it.
I mean, he deserves it, but like, and I love Russ, but like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, did you see the AI on TikTok? The AI of Russ. It's like what he actually would have said.
Oh, I think I said it in the chat. Yeah, in the chat. Yeah.
Those are crazy. They were like, I called him trash or something. I don't know. I was like, damn.
Okay. Next one. The Nuggets will make the finals. John, I already know what you're gonna say.
You know what? I hope they do. I really hope they do.
But do you think they do?
Do I think they will? I hope they do. And I'm gonna say fiction.
Fiction.
I'm gonna say fiction. Because guess what? They a bunch of chokers. All right.
I'm gonna say
Nobody
fiction
talks
as
about
well.
it. Thank you.
I'm gonna say fiction.
Do they not choke, Phil?
Hey, they will. Bucks will make the finals.
I think that's a fact.
You know what I'm gonna say? It's fiction.
I know you're gonna say it's a fiction.
So,
You not believe? You don't. Phil, I told you for like the past 6 years they've had a new Eastern Conference final, or it's like 4 to 6. It's 4.
trends are made to be broken.
Understandable.
Celtics will make the finals. True. Fact. Ding, 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 ding.
Really? Even right now, aren't
Yep.
they on the slow decline? Didn't they?
Just
Didn't they
a
lose a couple
second.
games?
Just
I know
a
they're still
second.
second, but like,
That's
didn't they
fine.
lose a couple games?
We
Oh,
did the
you're
same
fine.
thing last year.
Oh, okay, cool. You're just getting the ucks out.
Yep.
Gotcha. Understandable.
Okay.
I guess I'll go fact. They could. That's a fact.
Okay.
That's a factable.
Next one. Damian Lillard will be playing for a new team next season.
Does he really hate Portland that much?
They're shutting him down already.
What'd you say?
He's being shut down for the season because they don't have a chance to make the playoffs.
But why? Why do they keep doing that though? It's so.
Would you? I mean, think about
Yeah,
it.
let his ass play. They're not making the playoffs. Why not? Who cares?
I mean, also probably keep his trade value safe.
Sure.
Because if he gets injured,
That just makes me want to throw up, Phil. What you just said makes me want to throw up. To make his trade value safe. Are you?
if
You know what?
if Damian Lillard plays in a meaningful season,
decides to move on, if he decides to move on from Portland, all right, he'll make that decision. All right, they trade him out of nowhere. You could just move them down to the G League, Phil, to the G League with this team. All right,
they've been
treat
to be in a
Damian
G
Lillard
League.
like that. Don't even let him up. Don't even let their owner out of it. He lost all his money. They're a G League team. I swear to God. Phil. Let it happen. Ooh,
Gotcha. Next, Jalen. So you're picking fiction or
hell yeah. You know what? And if it does happen, and you know, as long as he's happy, you know what I mean, I'll be happy. But if Damian Lillard says he got snubbed or I didn't even want to leave Portland, if I hear that shit, it's not gonna be good for people.
I'm gonna say fact. I think it's about time it's about time these two teams they moved on from each other.
Does he want to leave? That's a real thing.
I hope so.
Does he go to the Knicks?
I mean, it's a possibility. And Shaq wants him to go to the Knicks.
Bro, so does Stephen A. Smith. So does
Kevin Garnett.
bunch of people.
Yeah.
And Kevin Garnett. Oh.
Okay.
We just got Jalen Brunson. Can we afford him?
It's up to y'all. You're probably gonna have to trade
We have to get rid of
RJ
Rose.
probably.
Get rid of Rose. We can trade
too.
RJ.
Next, I think we got the last two. Jaylen Brown will play somewhere else next year.
I think that's a fact, Phil. I don't mean to be like that. I don't mean to be. Don't get mad at me.
No, that's
but, like,
fine. That's fine.
I feel like he's gonna test the market and Boston's gonna come up cheap on it. I don't mean to be like that.
Fine. I'm gonna say fiction because I really want Jalen and Jason to win a title together.
I hope he stays. I really hope he
Yeah.
stays. I think it'd be dumb for him to move.
Gotcha.
Where did
And
he go to? You know what I mean?
There's a lot of teams I think will fit him. To be honest, probably I think the Lakers will probably go after him.
Where did he go to college?
The Lakers need him badly. He went to California.
He might go to Golden State.
I would hate if he went to Golden State.
I know. Wouldn't it be crazy?
Okay. The last one. The Knicks will make it past the first round.
That's a fact, baby. Fact.
So for
Maybe
me,
not. Maybe it's fiction.
I'm gonna say fiction.
Wow.
It's the same old Knicks, same old story. We see them play a good stretch of games, but then as soon as the playoffs come around, they shit themselves. So 100% fiction.
You did not just do that to me.
And
you know,
and it's against the Cavs. The Cavs have been on fire this season. If you hated Trae Young in the Garden, you're gonna hate Donovan Mitchell even more in the Garden. He's gonna torch that Knicks defense on fire.
the fact that you would bring up Donovan Mitchell, how dare you? It will not happen with the Cavs. All right, it will be another team, hopefully. Okay. If you're gonna root for us, can you root for another team? Can you not let it be Donovan Mitchell? You know how much I wanted Donovan Mitchell to be a Knick? I was sleeping on a train, not sleeping.
That makes the storyline
I was
better.
looking at my phone at 1:00 in the morning, like, did we get Donovan Mitchell yet? He's a Mets fan, all right? He wanted to be a Knick, all right? He got brought to Cleveland, and somehow he liked that city. Everybody else hated it. I don't know what happened
vacation
to
in
it.
Cleveland.
What the hell? And then he signed a huge extension, and I can't even talk about it because it also the same fucking time, bro, at the same time as the U.S. Open, Serena Williams hitting one last time. Who trades for him? Bruh, Cleveland. I'm like, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, I can't.
Cleveland,
wait.
bro.
I really hope it's Cleveland versus New York in the first round.
Dude, I would. Well, Phil, why would you say that, bro? Why would you hope? I hope the Celtics don't make the finals now. That's
fine,
bro. Don't even come in here with that. Donovan Mitchell, Phil, that'd be worse than meeting Trae Young again in the Garden. He would do it again to us.
Honestly, if you and the Hawks meet up again in the playoffs, like first round, you guys will beat the Hawks this time around.
I know, but Trae Young is really, really good. So I'm just saying.
No, this Hawks team is worse than last year's Hawks team, the one that or the year before.
I know. I know they're worse, but I do think Trae Young could pull out a couple games. Like I think that he'd be better than us playing them the first time. You know what I mean? You know how we won one?
It'd be 4-2.
He'd win. Yeah, it'd be close. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Okay. So, when MLB season around, we got some MLB themed stuff we're gonna do. First, the grid challenge, because I know John wanted to do that first last time. So we're gonna do that right now. I'm gonna pull that up.
I like to get the grids over with. You know what I mean? They're so gritty.
Yep. So we're gonna get used. We're starting to get used to them. We got an MLB version of the grid challenge this time around. So on the top, we have Red Sox players, Mets players, and World Series champions. On the left, Yankee players, pitchers, and numbers retired. So anyone with their number retired. So John, would you like to start?
Baseball?
Yep, MLB.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the greatest number to be retired in all of baseball. All right. And that'll be 42, Jackie Robinson. There's actually a Jackie Robinson Day. I don't know if anybody knows of it, but
is he World Series champion?
He was a World Series champion as well.
Let me fact check that.
For the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Jackie Robinson World Series wins. Fair. Yep, 1956.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Know my Brooklyn history, baby.
For me, I'm gonna start off Red Sox Yankees. Two storied rivalry teams. Let me go Jacoby Ellsbury.
Oh, that's the worst center fielder. I would have said Johnny Damon.
Yeah, I thought about Johnny Damon. It's like that's too obvious. Okay, John, you're up next.
All right.
And we're doing whoever gets the most squares, right?
Yeah. All right, let's go. Mets, Yankees.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm gonna go Al Leiter. I don't know if you ever heard of him. Amazing pitcher back in the day.
Spell Al Leiter. Okay, gotcha.
Al Leiter. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I actually saw his nephew last year in Chicago pitch against the Mets. Really cool guy.
Gotcha. For me, let me go Yankees and World Series champion. Let me go Mariano Rivera.
Sure. Get that out of the way.
There we go. Here we go.
All
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots left.
All right. Let's do. What the? All right. Oh, you already have that. Damn it. I forgot. All right. Okay. Let's do pitcher Red Sox. Let's go Babe Ruth.
Okay. I'm going to stay in the Red Sox realm. Number 34 is retired for the Red Sox.
Congratulations.
David Ortiz.
I was thinking about it. I didn't know if it was officially retired or not yet.
It
I
is.
thought you were going to call some bullshit. I thought you were going to be like.
I was like, nope, let's double check. No.
I was like. All right.
3-3.
Mets pitcher.
Oh, you don't have to go with that one. That's just there. There's a bunch
No,
of
that's.
space.
I mean, I'll go with that one. Why
Okay.
not? I'm gonna go Mets pitcher. I'm gonna go Johan Santana, the only Mets
Ooh,
pitcher to throw a
pick.
no hitter
Okay.
by himself.
John Johan. You can't spell Johan without John.
That's right.
Also,
my favorite pitcher of all time. One of my favorite Mets pitchers of all time. I remember trying to be him. Love that guy. Threw very fast.
Let me go World Series champion and pitcher. Oh, let me go Verlander.
Nice.
The Tigers and Astros.
Nice.
Okay, damn. Of course, it falls on Mets and retired number.
For the tie.
This is for the win.
This is for the win. Let's get it. I'm gonna go Mike Piazza, number 31, the New York Mets.
Is that retired?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's a home run. It's a home run on the game after 9/11.
Damn.
Brought New York back to sports.
John got
Love you, Mike
all the Mets stats.
That's right.
Okay.
BTS Mets, my Mets.
Good W for you. Damn.
Thank you.
We'll make these a lot harder.
An
down the road. We're trying to
unexpected
get used to
W
it.
too. No offense.
Yeah, I decided to mix our teams: Red Sox, Mets, Yankees. The first couple are going to be a little easier, but down the road we're going to make them a lot harder. So we have a chance to. So I have a chance to win some. Okay, and we got to finish off the show. Oh, sorry, this is the MLB Grid Challenge. Make sure you check that and other podcast segments in our playlist on our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Okay, and the last one, MLB pitchers draft. Do you want to do 4 and 2 or 4 and 3? How do you want to do this?
I need 1 second, but yeah, we can do
Okay,
4
go
and 2.
ahead. Yeah, I'll do a quick commercial break. So, with that being said, while John's getting ready, the Ball Central podcast, just a reminder, available every Friday at noon on YouTube, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Spotify for podcasters. And we also have a gaming channel now. So if you want to see NBA, NBA not yet, but MLB and WWE as of right now, go check our gaming channel out, Ball Central Gaming at YouTube. We have some videos already uploaded and some shorts. Our shorts have low-key been our lifesavers so far. Pretty good. A lot of shorts has been like the reason why we've been getting success lately on all our channels as well. So, hey, shout out to all the shorts. Oh, I'm just promoting some stuff.
Nice.
And also, before we continue with the draft, this Saturday and Sunday, WrestleMania night 1 and 2 will be live. I will be doing a watch party on those nights around like 7 o'clock. So stay tuned to that. We'll be live on Twitch and YouTube. So excited for that. Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
Gotcha. Get a nice little promo out.
Nice.
Okay, so are we doing 4 and 2? How do you want to do the draft?
Yeah, 4 and 2 works.
Okay, I'll start it off since you won the good challenge.
Thank you.
Let's go. You know what? This might not be the best pick or maybe the sexiest pick, but I was a fan of MLB 2K9 on the console, and who was on that cover? Tim Wakefield. No, sorry, Tim Lincecum.
Nice.
Sorry, Tim Lincecum. Sorry.
Okay.
San Francisco Giants, Tim Lincecum. There, that's my pick.
Okay. Gotcha. I mean, both were cool.
Yep.
Nice. Wait. These are MLB pitch. Anybody?
Yep.
Jacob deGrom, number 1 overall. That's right. Jacob deGrom.
And speaking
Let's
of
go.
MLB games, a player I used to play with and traded for in a lot of MLB The Show, MLB 2K, Johan Santana for the Mets.
Yo, honestly, bite me. What the hell? Ooh!
I wanted to see what you pick. Why not?
Ooh! Wow.
I had to.
I'm gonna go Tommy Glavine. You don't even know that guy. Bam. You ever heard? You know that Morgan Wallen song? Oh, you got to know that Morgan Wallen song. Let me tell you, it's that new beat. It's you really gotta look it up. It's about sports teams. It was on TikTok. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The Braves. You know that song?
Yeah.
You saw it? Yeah. He's one of the 3 pitchers that he's singing about.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me go historic. Let me go for
Also Met.
Yankees. Let me go Mariano Rivera. I got the
That's
legend.
historic.
I got to get a legendary, the legendary closer out there.
That is historic. That's nice. That's a good closer too. MLB pitchers. Let's go Tom Seaver, a legendary Met.
Okay. And, let me go. I'm trying to think of legendary pitchers. You know what? Let me go with.
You're gonna bust. I know it's gonna be. It's. I just thought of somebody who you should pick, and
Let me
I don't know if
go.
you're gonna think of him.
I'm going to Seattle for this one. Let me go
Okay,
Felix
cool.
Hernandez. Let me go King
Great.
Felix.
Great pick. Great pick. Want to know why? I'm gonna pick Pedro Martinez. Thank you
That's a
very
good
much.
pick.
Thank you very much.
Let's see. Next one, I'm gonna go with. Let me go Verlander. Very good at Detroit and Houston.
Very
Let me
good.
go
Nice,
Verlander.
Matt. I like that. I like that. You know what? Guess who he's married to? Guess who he's married to?
Kate Upton.
That's right. Another great reason to have him on the team. What a I'm just saying. Love you, Verlander. That's a great pick. Phil,
Tremendous
I'm thinking
pick.
about things. I know, very tremendous. I was really hoping to bank on him ending my draft. With my fourth pick, I will pick. Wait. This is the fifth pick, right?
Yeah. So
honorable mention. Okay, cool. Less pressure. I'm gonna go Matt Harvey.
Oh yes, perfect. Thank you.
I mean that could have been a steal. You know what I mean? That could have been a steal on you. But I'm gonna go Matt Harvey.
I'm gonna go with someone that hasn't been named yet. That probably should have been named. So that's
earlier.
our fault.
You're gonna go Shohei Ohtani.
No, I'm not gonna go Shohei. I'm gonna go another Seattle Mariner. Randy Johnson.
Oh, fuck! God.
Who's also wait, John? What's his current job right now? If you know.
He's a photographer. God damn it! That was a great job,
Randy Johnson.
Great.
He should have said this far. We apologize.
Sorry, cursing. I'm just a huge Randy Johnson fan. He was also.
And you didn't draft him?
I didn't draft. I don't want to talk about it. I don't. Big unit. He played for the Yankees as well.
Tragic.
He won a World Series against the Yankees.
Tragic.
Great pick.
Very tragic.
I want to say. I already went. Got one more, right? I'm gonna go Shohei Ohtani.
You want to do one more?
I'll do one more, but okay. I will do Shohei Ohtani.
Okay. For my last pick, I'm gonna go late great Roy Halladay.
Really, Roy Halladay?
Yeah, it was either that or Kurt Schilling. I would decide to go Roy.
Sorry, I can't approve the Kurt Schilling. I had to veto that for you. You know what I mean? For the respect of all our fans.
I'll go Roy.
We have fans.
We do. We have 7. Check. I think we have about like 79 people. No, we have about. Sorry, on the YouTube channel we have 79 subscribers. We're almost close to 100.
Dude, I tell people about Ball Central. Like, I'll be like, yeah, I do a podcast. They'll be like, you do a podcast? And I'll be like, yeah, Ball Central. They'll be like, no. I'll be like, yeah.
You just have the link tree on your phone. Just say, hey, here's all the socials. Bang.
Yeah, I say it's purple. So.
Right.
I mean,
there you go.
That's what I think. I mean, that's what I remember.
Gotcha. Last pick, John. Who we got?
Last pick. Sorry. I'm gonna go with the man who probably won't get in the Hall of Fame because of what he did. I'm gonna go Roger Clemens.
That was also a name there.
And I honestly think I wanted to put him in because he was part of the Subway Series, the World Series between the Mets and the Yankees. He was a Red Sox. He, you know what I mean? He had a hothead. He went to Houston, came back. His son pitched. I mean, a lot of great things I love about Roger Clemens. So I'm going to pick him.
Okay. And hey, that's our draft. Make sure you check out all our other podcast segments. Me and John, I got to count to see how many drafts we did.
I know they're getting up there. I like that though.
Probably 30, maybe.
Yeah, probably 30. Bro, we need to make it over 100 this year, though.
It's possible. Wait,
definitely over 100 this year.
John, there's 52 weeks in a year, and we do it 4 times a week. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Actually,
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Also, I'm down for another draft too. I mean, probably not tonight, but Chinese food draft. I'm just
down the road for sure.
Yeah. Different silly drafts.
Yeah, so I mean, also we'll probably have some drafts when it comes. Our 50th draft will probably be special. Our 100th draft will probably be special. I'll do the counting tonight and see where we're at with
Okay.
drafts and let you know.
Okay.
Okay. With as we said earlier, MLB season is here. We're gonna give you some MLB predictions before we head out. So, who do we have as our World Series champion?
The New York Mets.
No
The New
bias
York
at
Mets
all.
will be the World Series champion going into
Let me-
next year. I'm gonna make that thing right now. I don't know. I haven't bet it, so I don't know if it's gonna actually happen.
Okay.
But
World Series champion for me. Let me go Atlanta Braves. I don't think the Astros will repeat unless there's trash cans involved. So let me go.
hey, they're a
Let me
good
go at
team.
Braves. Braves by
Dusty-
2 will be my motto the entire
Dusty
year.
Baker is a
tonight.
great manager. I just want to put that out there.
Right.
Dusty
Oh, he is.
Baker.
Right.
You don't think they repeat though?
No, it's gonna be hard.
It's
Plus,
gonna be hard.
Altuve's out till June.
And I mean, the Yankees are gonna be there. You know what I mean? If you don't
Yeah.
think the Yankees, they're gonna be
The
there.
Yankees, the Blue Jays,
Blue Jays are gonna be there.
right? A lot of people.
A bunch of people are gonna be in the
Um,
mix. The Phillies are gonna be in the mix again. They're gonna try at least.
Gotcha.
What about
let's
you?
go with
Any other ones?
so
Like, is
far.
there
I
anyone you
think
don't think out of
Atlanta-
like the corner of your mind, like the Mariners or somebody, like somebody with like younger stars?
the Mariners have is a dark horse as well. The Phillies, I think, have a decent shot.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm trying to think of anybody else, just so we don't miss anybody. You know what I mean? That it's like duh.
Padres,
Padres, it's a good one. Dodgers will be in the
Yeah.
mix.
they're always in the mix. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say the top good amount. Let's see. Also, we have who? Do we think Shohei Ohtani wins any awards this year?
I think he gets traded this year, but I think he
Traded,
should
yeah,
win an
you
award if he
mentioned that,
keeps
yeah.
doing what he's doing.
Cy Young
Sorry.
or a Slugger award?
Probably, to be honest with you, Cy Young. No, I'm gonna be like that, but
No, that's fair.
or something in the pitching realm, because I think I realistically do think he's a better pitcher than. I mean, he bats every day, so I mean, I don't know. It's so hard to place him. So, but I'm gonna say pitching.
Gotcha. Let's see. Who gets the most home runs this year?
I don't know. It's gonna be hard. I'm hoping Pete Alonso makes a jump. He made a really big jump his rookie year, and then has gone down significantly. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see who makes those jumps. I'm gonna say Pete. I'm gonna say
Aaron Judge already kicked
Aaron
it off with a
Judge
home
is
run
in
already.
that. He's in that conversation. He could do.
He
what
got
did.
one already.
I mean, we've seen other great Yankees do that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. I think Kyle Schwarber also has a good name in there because he was
Sure.
nice as well.
Seager came off the U.S. or the World Championships looking really, really green. So
You could never count out Yordan Alvarez as well from the Astros.
yeah, so it's gonna be interesting.
Yep. Let's see. Let's see picture. Who's gonna have the most strikeouts this year?
That's gonna be hard. Front Verlander. Maybe Scherzer. I think Scherzer might. Any other players that are not Mets? I don't know. Kershaw might. He's older though. I don't know. There's a bunch of people. What do you
I'm
think?
gonna say
Phil?
I'm gonna say whoever's on our Price Picks parlays, just because I want to hit.
Hopefully. I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Nola, Wheeler, Robbie Ray,
You name two Phillies, and
and
I
American.
do not like Nola. Nola is a. Did he win today, Phil?
They got rocked today.
My
Yeah.
point. I'm just
Okay, it's the
he's
first
a-
game of the year.
he's a good pitcher. He's a good pitcher, but when it comes to win, he's not really. I don't know. It's just weird when I bet on him. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't always hit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I bet it on him, so
Oh, I'm happy for you. I think you bet on him strikeouts, right? It's not wins, right?
I bet on strikeouts. Yeah.
Yeah, so he'll make his strikeouts.
Okay. And the last one, your go-to bet of the year. Like when in doubt, you're looking for something. What's the go-to prop? Player prop, or it could be a game spread. What would your go-to be? Someone get a hit. Someone get 2 bases. Someone get.
Probably home runs. I like home runs a lot. I don't have too many go-to bets of the year, but I do not think Aaron Judge is going to have an off year, as a lot of people are predicting. I think he has a solid. I think he still has 40 plus home runs. You know what I mean? Like maybe 44 or something. But I don't know. I don't have a go-to bet this year. I don't know. Maybe Mets win World Series. I don't know, just so I can talk shit if they don't. But I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna go Mets win World Series.
Okay, for me, I said it earlier in the show. Braves by 2. I think it's going to be a huge bet this year. I think they're one of the most talented teams in the
They are
Major
very
League Baseball
talented.
league, and I think, like I said earlier, it's going to be a lot of wins where they win by 2 or more. I'm not saying
And
there's a lot.
they're like if I had to compare them to a team in the NFL, they'd be the Chiefs because their contract situation is just it's so good. Like everyone's getting paid. Everyone's not getting paid top dollar, but everyone's getting paid. You know what I mean? And everyone realizes they're on a really good team, and everyone wants to stay and do what they're doing and win World Series. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, I mean, I like that team a lot. So I mean, I don't really like that team. I hate that team, but
Betting
I
wise,
think
yeah.
they'll have a good year.
Okay. Anything else we want to predict before we head up?
I think Tampa Bay. A lot of people aren't talking about them, but
The Rays, yep.
they might do something this year. I don't know.
McClanahan, Wandy Diaz, Yandy Diaz, and Wander Franco.
They're another team that's really great with contracts. You know what I mean, and figuring out how people are going to end up. So,
Yeah, I like them.
anything else?
Keep an eye on the Mariners.
Okay.
Julio Rodriguez, Luis Castillo. They made some moves in the offseason. Keep an eye on them. Ty France has been a decent hitter. Keep an eye on them. Okay. And we have our outro. Last words before we head out.
Let's go South Carolina, baby. If they could just bring home another natty for me, that'd be.
They did last year. You should have bet it last year.
I should have bet it last year, but I was really high on UConn last year, and they lost. But I mean, they got all the way to the finals. So I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I'm very excited to watch that Final Four. I think one of the games in the Elite Eight got more views than any NBA game in the regular season so far this year. I'm not 100% sure, but I mean, no, I'm pretty sure it was the Louisville Iowa game,
right,
with Clayton Clarkson and Haley Van Leet. By the way, did you see when Haley Van Leet got like accosted in that handshake line?
With with one of the girls from Texas.
Yeah, from Texas. Yeah. I thought she did a really good job.
Yeah, her post-conference interview was great.
I just thought that was really good because like people feel a certain way on the court and then might say something and then leave the court and then might regret a decision, and she kept it very professional, and it just proves why she's a top 5 pick. You know what I mean? Like she's gritty.
She's Mamba approved as well.
She's a point guard. Yeah. She's very. Kobe liked her a lot. I mean, she really could have buried that girl. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And she really decided not to, which is good because honestly, I don't know if I'd like her if she buried her. You know what I mean? Because no one wants that. You know what I mean? You're talking crap. You know what I mean? Like, it's a game. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I think these girls have made college basketball a lot more fun to watch, and I'm excited for their last year. I mean, this next year for college women's basketball is going to be hard because they're going to be looking for new stars after this class with King Clarkson and who's the girl from UConn? I can't remember her name. Paige Beckers, and
yep.
Yeah, they're all in the same class, so it's gonna be an insane NBA or a WNBA draft.
And a lot of them played on Team USA as well.
Oh yeah, I saw their picture together. I was like, damn, they're gonna be a great team for years to come. That's what's up. And they're all guards too, right?
Yeah,
like I'm guessing that would call it
guards / forwards.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Any last words from you, Phil?
I'll say, hey, like John said, drafts. We have a lot of goals this year for the Ball Center podcast. One is to hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, and we're about 21 away. So that's a goal. 50 drafts to 100 draft. We're almost to 50, I believe. I think we're pretty close to 50, I believe. So yeah, this year we're gonna meet a lot of our goals. Thank you to everyone that subscribed, left a like, commented, because the shorts on our YouTube page has been killing it lately, and we've been a lot of comments from you guys as well. So hey, thank you for all the love we've been getting. And also thank you for John as well.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Phil.
Yep.
It's been a good podcast.
Yep. Hey, let's hit this MLB season prize picks.
Let's go. And continue to bet weekly. You know what I mean? If you find anything weekly, we'll talk about it. So
we might have maybe go live and just talk bets for a random amount of time.
Yeah, I like that. And we'll talk who we follow too for bets because I mean, you should definitely follow more than one person when you
I
make
follow a
bet.
lot. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you feel it out a little bit. You know what I mean? Because if everyone's leaning towards somebody and you're leaning towards somebody else, you better have like you really better feel that somebody else is gonna win. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
because a lot of people picked the Bucks to win tonight, and now they're down by 17. To who?
yeah,
You may
that's
ask.
unfortunate. Who?
It's the Celtics.
Boston. Oh, that's nice. I bet on them last night, so when they weren't playing the Celtics, but like
Oh yeah, 'cause they want to score 50. Giannis and Drew Holiday want to score 50 each against the Pacers, but don't want to do it against Boston. Interesting.
right.
Interesting how that works. Huh.
I mean, they're tired. They both scored 50. What do you want from them? They got to score 50 every night.
They're your number one contenders. I mean, they show up in the big games.
But that's what I mean about MVP, though. Like, how relevant is it if we're talking about like players like not caring about this game? This game is important. No, it's not.
It's a playoff preview.
I mean, it is like that's what I mean. It really is important. You know what I mean? If you're betting on if your money is on the line and you're hoping these teams are taking it seriously. Giannis went off last night. Man should be going off tonight. He's probably having an off night. You know what I mean? Playing against Boston, who's fully rested. You know what I mean? So
absolutely,
it's hard. I don't know.
Okay, so they're up by 21 now. Nice. But
Nice.
No, Boston, they'll probably lose the lead. So with that being said, and we're good.
We're good. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, so with that being said, it has been another week of the Ball Central Podcast. Me and John has been on a roll lately, and we're only going to keep it up from here. So with that being said, make sure you check us out on all the socials, and to listen to us or hear us down below, 3 times in a row. Ooh, hold on, I'm at a bar.
I like
that. YouTube, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and we switched it up. It doesn't say Anchor down below anymore. It says Spotify for podcasters, which
that's right.
So yeah,
Spotify sponsor us.
We're on top of things now. So with that being said, from me and John, we will see you guys next week.